My brothers and sisters in Christ, yesterday I shared how Peter's confession of the Christ at Caesarea Philippi marked a transition point, the halfway point of Mark's gospel, as it moves now just not only of answering the question of who Jesus is, he is the Christ, he is the Messiah, but now what does it mean? What does it mean to be the Messiah? What will this Messiah do? And so now the cross starts to loom throughout the remaining part of the gospel, as Jesus means to model, not only show what he will do, but what it means to be his disciple. And so he speaks today in these words of whoever must take up your cross, whoever wants to gain his life must lose it, must lay it down. These are words that are counterintuitive to the world, the sense of laying down one's life, to suffer, to take up one's cross willingly. And we hold this in contrast to what we hear in the first reading, which is the infamous account of the Tower of Babel, or the Tower of Babel, as some say it. And this event that represents the height of human pride. That is, that human beings seek to reach heaven by their own means. The tower is a literal embodiment, the human project of taking heaven for themselves. Not through the help of God, not seeking the will, but to build a tower, to literally build a stairway to heaven of their own. And God scatters them, because in this human pride, it is to seek a parallel way to have it without God. So we hold this haughtiness of humanity. This is the height of the depravity of sin at Babel, compared to what Jesus is preaching of taking up one's cross, to willingly lose one's life. This is complete submission to God, the mystery of laying down our lives in the sight of God in order to gain everything, that is the actual path to heaven. Not through the grasping it, not through greatness, not through excellence and ingenuity and intelligence and the sweat of our brow. None of those things will achieve heaven. It is only as we empty ourselves, as Jesus does, that we lay down our lives and let God have control. This is the path to heaven. And so, my brothers and sisters, whenever we hear of the account of the Tower of Babel, we're meant to look, and in fact, I share at different times how there's a few pieces of religious artwork in my office, and each one, aside from its artistic beauty, has been chosen by me as a reminder of something that I have to, temptations that I have to grapple with. And so the Tower of Babel painting is one of the ones that hangs in my office. And it hangs there because as much time as we spend on projects and initiatives, reminded that it is not through work, that there is nothing that works or earns or achieves heaven, but it is only through the cross, through the laying down of our lives, that we truly achieve holiness, that we find union with him. I'm reminded not to trust in the work of hands, but to trust in him. May we examine our lives to see the places where we are holding on too tightly, where we can let go and let God. May God bless you all.